instead of telling you one by one, like everything that I got, I figure I would just kind of group it by what my kids like to snack on. I feel like that would be really helpful to show you what my kids are liking right now. So if you guys have kiddos that are in a rut or you just kind of don't know what to get them, then you can see if maybe these snacks would work. But my kids are semi-picky eaters. And the stuff that I bought this week, I know that they're going to go through and they're going to like. So I figured I would just show you. And so I always get fresh produce every week because that is one thing my kids will go through on the regular is the fresh fruit and vegetables. So Walter and Autumn, they love avocado. I'll cut it in half, put salt on it, and they'll eat it with a spoon. They love it. And then of course, cuties, apples, peaches. I got yogurt for them. We freeze these and they love them as like a little frozen popsicle kind of thing. Grapes. I did buy blueberries and strawberries. They were very expensive. Anytime you get fruit that's off season, you're gonna pay a lot more than you should, but they love blueberries and strawberries, so I figured I would treat them this time around. I got these. I've been getting into the green juice lately. I have a recipe where I make it in my blender, but the consistency, I cannot get behind it. So I have to either get a juicer, like a really good quality juicer for greens, or I'm just gonna have to stomach it. But I decided to splurge and buy these to see if I like it, and this is what's in it. And it's good. I don't know if I would get this all the time though. I could definitely taste the celery, and then there's parsley in this too. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't think I can drink these all the time. I know my husband will like this though, because it's kind of bitter, and he kind of likes bitter things. And then another thing that's always on my grocery list are jalapenos. That's what Mama likes. And then I get Ezekiel sprouted grain bread. Anything that's sprouted is like basically pre-digested, so it's easier on your digestive system. So if you have like a gluten sensitivity or whatever, like anything sprouted is really good for that. I don't have gluten sensitivity or anything, but I am getting into gut health, and the green smoothies and sprouted foods I am trying to incorporate more into my like regular diet. So, and then I also buy these. They're 100-calorie English muffins, and I make breakfast sandwiches. So this is kind of a regular thing on the pickup. And then eggs, we go through a lot of them because I bake, and the kids like eggs for breakfast sometimes. Normally what they like for breakfast though is these little muffins. They'll either do muffins, cereal, or fruit and yogurt, which half the time they'll just eat the fruit and not the yogurt. They're more of like, they want the yogurt as a snack. And then what they normally like is pancakes. So on the weekend, like on Sunday, I'll usually make pancakes, and then anything that's left over, I will freeze it. So then I just have to stick it in the toaster or put it in the microwave, and then I'll put some Nutella on top or some syrup. So it's not the healthiest of breakfasts that they like, but they'll eat, and that's all I care about. Like sometimes they'll really like hard-boiled eggs, but other than that, this is the kind of stuff that they just gravitate towards. So I'm just like, sometimes you just have to go with that fed is best. And when your kids, especially young kids, toddler age and in between, when you find something that they really like, you just have to go with it and just, whatever gets them to eat. And another thing that they really love are these pigs in a blanket. So I will make these for lunch for them. They have been eating the Bagel Bites brand. So this is new. I hope I didn't mess up buying these. I hope they eat them, because there was more in the pack. I thought it would be like a better bang for the buck if I bought these, so I really hope they like them. But they love the Bagel Bites brand. And then I bought these for Glenn. He likes Chinese food a lot, so I just bought this to have like in the pantry for him. So when he wants a snack, see if he likes those. I only bought 2 just to see if he would like it. And then that is it for my grocery haul. Pringles, of course, the kids like those. And I buy the mini ones so they don't open a bag of chips and then like spill it all over their room, and then like that's it, So this is normally what my weekly grocery haul looks like. It's basically fruit, vegetables, eggs, milk, and then just replenishing the kids' snacks. And then I buy enough meat to last me like a good month in my freezer, and then I just kind of pull out what I need. I have a lot of frozen vegetables too. a lot of pantry items like rice, instant mashed potatoes. I have a lot of things like that, so I can pull a meal together pretty quickly. So then normally all I have to do for the week is just buy fresh produce like this. And it was just me at home, and this was the weather. I love when it's overcast. It's a little too windy for my style, but that is springtime in New Mexico for you. But I'm gonna get these fruits and vegetables prepped.
Around and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. Don't forget it when life throws lemons. Just call on me to get you. Don't forget to get you. 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 You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. Don't forget it when life throws lemons. Just call on me to get you. Don't forget to just call on me to get you. Don't forget to just call on me to get you. Don't forget to get you. To get you. Don't forget to just call on me, baby. I'll be there. Just call on me, baby. Swear that I'll be there. I'll just call on me, baby. I'll be there. I'll be there. Call me, baby.
Okay, so after cleaning out the fridge and prepping all the fruit, this is how I have my fridge organized. I have a French door refrigerator with this bottom drawer, and then I have the freezer down here. To be quite honest, the storage is awkward. It's not my favorite, but I do love this refrigerator. So I'm just gonna live with it, but it has forced me to be organized and to not buy as much. So I guess that's a plus. So back here is gonna be for sodas and sparkling water, so that's empty. But the way I have it right now is my eggs, my English muffins, and this is just kind of, I just didn't have a space for this. This is hummus. If that wasn't there, I would put turkey bacon or regular bacon or breakfast sausage right up here. This is like the breakfast station. I have the cantaloupe and the honeydew that I prepped. This is some vegetables, mushrooms. That's a leftover thing of blackberries. I'm gonna put that right there. Put those right here. And then, so that's vegetables right there. I have iced coffee back there. This is half and half and heavy cream. These two on the top need to be used up, so the new one is on the bottom. This is for my green smoothies. This is delicious, by the way. Coconut water that's unsweetened. It's just regular coconut water. This is really good. Even my kids like this. This is buttermilk that's left over from a recipe, so I'm going to make biscuits with this just to have some of that in the freezer. Then I have my milk. My almond milk is behind that. So then over here I have my salsa. Cream cheese is way back there because this space is really kind of narrow. And then I have these green smoothies right here. I have condiments just kind of organized in these little plastic bins. They're really skinny. We have cut back on the condiments a lot. They're on the door too, but my husband is like a sauce guy. So we have like just about every kind of sauce imaginable. It's gotten a lot better, but this is where we're at right now. These are bigger items that I just couldn't put anywhere, so I just kind of have them in front like this. And then I have a leftover bin where I keep stuff that I need to go through, so this is an easy way for me to ask myself, you know, what do I make for the kids and I for lunch? I just kind of look in this, or, you know, what kind of leftovers are there for us to eat for dinner if there's enough. So that's really helpful to have in my fridge. This is baking stuff that needs to stay in the refrigerator. I have hemp hearts, flax, chia seeds, wheat germ, yeast. That's beef broth. So I'm probably just gonna do that real quick. That's some messy maple syrup. I'm gonna put this up here. So on the door, I have a lot of marinades up here that we really don't use, but I don't want to get rid of it because I know my husband will probably want to go through that before I throw it out. But broths, bouillons, everything goes right there. More condiments, more condiments. Over here, I have my lemons because I like to make lemon water, and if I need a zest or juice a lemon or lime, I know that they're just right there. Tons of butter because, you know, I'm in the kitchen a lot. And then my fresh herbs and some ginger I keep up there. And that is how I have like the main part of my fridge. And then down here is the kids drawer. So lots of fruit. I prep the strawberries, the grapes, blueberries, yogurts that they like. I have a mixture of mangoes, peaches, oranges, apples, carrots, cheese, turkey jerky sticks, bagels. They're not really a fan of bagels, so I'm gonna try and get my husband to eat those. I can make him a sandwich for dinner on, you know, one night on those, and he'll eat it. And then my freezer is down there, and that is how I have organized this week's grocery haul.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that.
This recipe was so simple. You just place your salmon skin side down and you pour the marinade ingredients on top, and then somehow in this little aluminum foil boat, the skin sticks to the aluminum foil, so you could just pull the salmon right out, the skin falls off, and you have a like super flavorful, healthy, easy dinner. We just served it with rice and vegetables, and Glenn and I loved this.
All the spaces inside your heart.
Okay, now I'm gonna get the rice.
Okay, ricey. Mama, can I put in the rice?
I had Autumn in the kitchen helping me tonight, and I had made fajitas, and I just wanted to do something a little different, so we just layered all of the ingredients in a tortilla, put it in a panini press, and made quesadillas out of it. It was really good, and just something different than regular fajitas.
You fall down low. I hope I be your destination. You're far away, and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination.
So I was showing my mom all of the leftover hamburger and hot dog buns that I had from the weekend, just having everyone over, and I didn't want to waste them, and so she came up with the brilliant idea to make homemade breadcrumbs with them. What a game changer. If you ever have any leftover bread like this, you can use these for croutons, or you can whirl them up in the food processor and have just homemade breadcrumbs on hand anytime you have leftover bread like this. So my mom just put some oil on the broken up bread. She put whatever seasoning sounded good to her in my spice cabinet, and we baked it at 400 degrees until they were nice and crispy like this. And you guys, they were so good.
You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope
Walter helped me by hopping on the kitchen counter to prepare the pie crust. We did not have the pie crust that was store-bought. That was like the only thing that we didn't have for this recipe. So we just made one on a whim. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, honestly, it would be easier to just use a store-bought pie crust, but all you do is you put some cut up butter in your dry ingredients, and then you use a pastry cutter or a food processor or a fork and a knife to just kind of work in the butter. And you know that it's worked in when you can kind of grab it with your hands and it kind of clumps together. And then all you do after that is put enough water in there to bring the dough together. Then you lay it out onto some aluminum foil or plastic wrap or parchment. You wrap it up and then you put it in the freezer or the fridge to just get it to firm up so you can roll it out later.
Austin, the possibility got a little lost in the thought of you and me. If I told you I was living just a little bit in the past, just because the future scares me, and that everything should pass. Try to analyze this, yeah, try to figure out how to get my head around this, how to read between the lines. Guess that I got lost in the
I'm going to link down below the vegetables that my mom bought. She bought from Walmart a frozen bag of vegetables called Soup Mix, and it is a game changer, you guys. Like for anything with soups, stews, pot pies like we're making today. It has everything from celery all the way to potatoes. It just makes it so much more hearty. So all we did was saute that up. We added some cooked chicken, we added a cornstarch slurry, and some thyme, some rosemary, salt, pepper, garlic powder, just stuff to kind of make it all the more yummy. And look at how delicious that looks. Now we're gonna get all fancy with the pie crust. So what you're seeing me do right here with the pie crust is just cutting it into strips. Now, if you look up close, these are in no way even or proportionate by any means. But as you could see me do right here, I laid some out and then every other strip I'm pulling back. And you could see I have just a little bit of trouble keeping track of that. But you just peel them back, lay one horizontally, and then you put the vertical ones above that, peel the other ones back, lay it horizontally. You might need to watch this a couple of times just to get it, but trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. You're gonna trim off the excess once you have it all laid out, and then you're just gonna brush the top with some butter, like an egg wash or heavy cream, whatever you have to just make it nice and shiny, and then you're gonna bake it at 400 degrees until it's nice and bubbly. And this was a great meal. The kids loved it. All of us loved it. It was so hearty, and in this wind that we're experiencing right now, the weather's been cooling down, so it was just a great comfort meal that fed a lot of
I said
soon as I'm delighted. Don't wanna pick a fight with everything seems so good.
Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you have some great dinner ideas for your next meal plan. And also, let's help each other out and share some ideas on what your kids are eating and what you buy at the grocery store. I know that would help me. So until next time, I'll see you next week with some more meals and planning and real mom life.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for.